Forensic Linguistics. Introduction. Forensic linguistics is a smaller, more recent field than forensic psychology. Forensic linguists and forensic psychologists are interested in many of the same things. The two fields are likely to become more and more intertwined. This chapter's goal is to look at some areas of forensic linguistics. The purpose of the caution is to let people who have been arrested know what their legal rights are, but the language used to describe these rights is not clear. At a stressful time, you need to understand what has been said to you and apply it to your situation. For example, should you answer right away? Would it be better to stay quiet until you have spoken with a lawyer? What would be the best thing to do? Forensic linguistics is about understanding the language used in the court system. Linguists can suggest changes to how legal language is written to make it easier to understand. They can also give expert testimony on questions of identification and the meaning and use of words. Voice analysis or written language could help people figure out who they are. Roger Shuey says that even though sports car maker John DeLorean was involved in a drug deal, listening to the cover tapes shows he didn't agree to participate. Identification evidence. Forensic linguists agree that there is no such thing as a linguistic fingerprint, which would be a person's consistent way of using language in different situations. However, we get into habits of doing the same things over and over, which seems to be true of how we use language. One of the most famous times this trait came in handy was when the FBI looked into the Unabomber. Major Charles Ingram of the British Army joined the game show Who Wants to Be Millionaire on September 9, 2001. When he was asked a question, a cough from the audience let him know which answer was right. Analysis of the cough's decibel levels or volume showed that the coughing had to come from 5 of the 10 fastest finger-first candidates. The pitch of a person's voice is one of the most easily measurable features that can be used to predict who they are. For example, a man with a high voice may be easier to spot than a mid-range or deep voice. Forensic linguistics is figuring out how people's language will likely change depending on the situation. Evidence of meaning and use. Linguistic analysis can show if someone's presence in a conversation about illegal activity means they agree to take part in that activity or not. Roger Shuey's work shows that a close look at language can help in cases like DeLorean's. Analysis shows that DeLorean only brought up a quarter of the topics. At the same time, the agent from DEA set the agenda for the other 3/4.